if you want to lose weight, you have just found the most perfect video, because I'm going to give you 3 tips, and these are probably tips that you've never heard before, and you are going to leave this video approaching your weight loss and really any goal that you have a completely different way. So make sure you take some notes. I would love for you, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I do a ton of videos on health, fitness, weight loss, cool ab workouts, everything that you guys need to look and feel amazing. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like and notification bell. Let's get right into the content. So the very first tip, and I know I've done a lot of videos, eat this, drink this, do this. This is gonna be none of that. And this tip is something that I got from studying the top weight loss transformations and really seeing how they attack their weight loss at the very start of their journey. Now, there's several YouTubers who kind of documented losing 100, 150 pounds, and there's been a lot of documentation on YouTube and social media on people just having crazy body transformations. Now, the one thing that I see in common with all of these, especially in the first month when it's like the hardest time, when it's like you got a goal all the way out here and you've only come this far. The number one thing that I see is you can just see a sense of determination and excitement for them to keep on going and persevering and reach that goal. And the number one thing that I see with people who fail with their weight loss and fitness goals is they're like, all right, you know what? They have some little spark of motivation. They decide to go on that journey and lose weight and get in shape. And then it's like something fuels that motivation, which is awesome. But then 2 weeks goes by and they realize it's difficult. That motivation is from 2 weeks ago completely disappears. And guess what? It becomes really hard to eat healthy, to put the right things in your body, to continue to work out consistently and maintain that level of intensity and excitement. So the number one thing that you guys got to channel is you have got to start to love to enjoy the journey and the process of it, and really just dial in that excitement and that momentum, because you have to understand that you're gonna change along the way of whatever goal that you're trying to reach. So the more excited and determined that you can just channel yourself to be each and every single day, and the more excitement that you can get from getting like 0.1% closer to that goal every single day, the better. I know so many people get overwhelmed with like how many days are gonna be, you know, ahead, and they're gonna be like, they think of it in a way of negativity. You need to think of it in a way of positivity. So instead of associating negative emotions with how long and challenging the weight loss journey is, get excited about it, because how you feel on the other side of it is gonna completely change your life. The second tip is something that I call energy expenditure. So let me explain. When most people approach a weight loss goal, they're thinking in terms of starvation. They're like, you know what? Okay, it's time to lose weight. This means I'm gonna starve myself. This is the complete wrong way to look at it. And in fact, if you look at it like this, I almost guarantee you're gonna fail, because there's only so many days that you can go by until you start going crazy and succumb to your cravings. Instead of looking at weight loss as starvation, you need to understand the best bodies in the world, both men and women, they don't look at it like this at all. They become more active, because the only thing that really matters is calories in versus calories out. And if you increase your energy expenditure, and what I mean by this is exercising more, becoming much more active, not sitting for such long periods of time, guess what? If you typically burn 2,000 calories every single day, and you increase your energy expenditure and you start lifting weights, you start exercising, you start going on walks throughout the day, you're not sitting in front of a desk, computer, a chair for 6-7 hours straight, you might be burning all of a sudden 3,500 or 4,000 calories per day. So that means you could even eat more food and lose weight faster by just increasing your energy expenditure. So instead of looking at weight loss as complete starvation, do things like increase your workout intensity, lift weights. Even at home, if you don't have access to a weight room, you can do wall sits, you can do push-ups, you can do like knees on the ground push-ups if you can't do regular push-ups. You can go for little 5-10 minute walks every single hour if you happen to live in a good environment and you happen to have a chance, so you have to make a phone call. Instead of just sitting at a desk making a phone call, go for a walk, burn some calories. So just find little ways to become more active and burn more calories. And I can promise you, when I've looked my best, when I've been my leanest, it wasn't because I was starving myself, it was because I was increasing my energy expenditure. And the third tip, and this is really important because the best body transformations that I personally seen pay really close attention to this, and that is attention to details. Because so many people come to me and they're like, you know what, I'm eating healthy, I eat this, I eat this, I eat this, and guess what? That's not paying attention to details, because I ask them, okay, about how many calories you consume every single day, and they all have the same thing. They're like, you know what, I have no idea, I just eat healthy. Guess what? You can wake up every single day and eat a healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whatever you deem or proclaim as healthy. And if you're eating 500 more calories than your body consumes, you're gonna put on weight. And that could be 500, if you're eating 4,000 calories of like fish and vegetables and fruit and really healthy foods, guess what? If you're in a caloric surplus, you're gonna gain weight. Your body doesn't care what source of it is. There was a guy who actually lost weight eating nothing but Twinkies and Pop-Tarts and like Little Debbie snacks and soda because he was in a caloric deficit. So attention to detail is so important. I'm not saying you have to count calories, but at least have a general idea and know what the really high sources of calories are. So things like peanut butter and like added vegetable oil when you're out to eat. Even doing this little thing, like telling people when you go out to eat to eliminate like the oil that they put on the food, which literally doesn't do anything for the flavor, is gonna save you guys a ton of calories. So pay attention to the details, find out where those hidden sources of calories are, and you guys are going to be so much better off. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to give you 3 actionable tips, a little bit outside the box, and I really want you guys to start approaching your weight loss in a different way, pretty much any goal in a different way. So if you think about it, we talked about attention to detail. I guess energy expenditure doesn't really apply to every goal, but attention to detail, and also, what was the first one? The first one was thinking of everything with positive emotions, not dwelling on how long the journey is. Those 2 things really apply to any goal. So I will have a lot more videos on the way. I'm gonna start getting into some like healthy recipes and some really cool stuff. So let me know what you guys wanna see from the channel going forward, and I will see you guys on the next video.